Hey everybody, Arthur here with another figure review, and today we have the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure from that X-Men wave, from the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave. It is the moment I've been waiting for when I've been going through these reviews, because I'm a huge Apocalypse fan. He is my top 3 comic characters. I mean, he's awesome. I really like this character, and as you can see, he's all in parts. So let's go ahead and start putting him together. Let's get this focused a little bit. There we go. Already from putting him together, the plastic they use, I love the shininess of it, but it's just like, Nova, not Kid Nova, but the original Nova. They did that shiny plastic, and you can feel it. It sort of feels slick and slimy and just, ugh. Let's go and put the head on there. Heads on these Build-A-Figures never just want to pop on. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that sexy face. So angry. Look at how it picks up the light on that metallic blue. Now, let's see how well... Are these things supposed to go down? Just had to check there for a second to see how these things pop in. Oh, I think I put these in backwards. There we go. Maybe not. I don't really know how these hoses are. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can put them in however. Just looks weird, but here we have them. Built up, looking amazing. Really looking amazing when we're looking at that head sculpt. Gorgeous. Gorgeous head sculpt. Yeah, they killed it. They killed it with this figure. And he can look down this much. Gives him that a little bit of a menacing look there. And then he can only look back so far because of his collar there. And I'm sure you could probably take that off. Yeah, it unplugs, so. Well, it unplugs on one side. There we go. Yeah, you could take it off. Oh, his arm fell out. There it goes. But yeah, that's not bad. Doesn't look horrible. Lean back more. Then you get these holes on the top, which look weird, but doesn't look horrible with his head. But yeah, you can see the little hints of blue plastic mixed with this, and the sculpt is awesome. Like, the shoulder pads are separate, so you can really get some nice movement out of it. Now the arms being attached by hose, let's give it a whirl. So they can go up, not doing the Warlock Build-A-Figure issue. That's pretty awesome, full up, and I'm sure if this shoulder pad can only go up so high, so you do get good amount of motion. You just can't go fully around. You get the bicep swivel, single jointed elbow because he is a big dude, rotating wrist, and we do get a wrist bend in there as well. It's just tough with these gauntlets. And speaking of gauntlets, man, look at the veins bulging in this arm. The gauntlets are painted and sculpted beautifully. And I mean, we've seen these hands before. I think Death's Head has them, Colossus has them. They look really good in that like metallic plastic. Love the little rivets in there, and they even have the screw markings on them. So it's, I guess they're screws more than rivets. And just like the love they put into this Build-A-Figure, they knew what they had to, you know, go all out. Because I mean, Toy Biz still has a sexy Apocalypse. Ab Crunch, he gets quite a bend to him for such a big guy. Doesn't even really cause that much gapping on the back. And look at the musculature in this sculpt. It's gorgeous. It is really nice. Everything's smooth on this guy. And he can lean back quite a bit too. When he leans back, no gappage. Like you have to lean him like that to even get a little bit of a gap, but it's just smooth. His Apocalypse A, the iconic A belt, has rivets and texture throughout. Looks like they stopped with the whatever paint they were using when it got to these little screws. But it is a separate piece, meaning he does have a waist swivel. It's just the belt does block it. And this guy is just so awesome. I mean, he's all veined and roided out. And the fact that we can get his arms out so far, and just like the hoses, they work. They work really well. He has the thigh cuts, obviously, because we had to put it together that way. And he can kick. He can do a Spartan kick. And I mean, when you're dealing with Apocalypse, he's going to Spartan kick a lot of mutants into pits of death. He does have double jointed knees. This one is sort of see that it's loose. It's unfortunate. Then this little loose piece, like his boots all sculpted very nicely. And that too is done in that weird, it's like a darker blue plastic or black swirled with blue, however you want to do it. But these things, I wish they were glued or hinged. I understand why they did it, because they want you to have that articulation, you know, pivot, bend. You get those. There's no like boot swivel, which I wish it had. And when you're dealing with the bend on this guy, this one's sort of stuck. Not gonna mess it up. I'll go with this one. So he can go down quite a bit. It's just his up is limited. He's not really getting much of a bend. And the fact that I have a loose leg is sort of funny, because the Toy Biz Apocalypse is known for that issue. Known. And I mean, I wish they would have gave. I mean, I know that we're getting with the Archangel, we're getting his like a clamp claw type hand that we can swap in and out. I just would have loved to have seen him with gripping hands, just so he can hold his enemies up by their throats and things like that. And you know, it is a gorgeous figure. You know, all around, it looks amazing. The head sculpt really makes this figure look so good. Everything is glossy, shiny blue, and then his face has that nice matte gray, and he just looks so angry. So angry. And this, it's beautiful. Like, I don't even really think I would need any washes. I'm sure people would be like, well, he needs a little bit of wash here, he needs a little bit of this and that. And it's like, honestly, this Apocalypse is beast. It is beast mode. One of my, and maybe it is because I like Apocalypse. It's awesome looking. And I don't know, you guys tell me, what do you guys think of this Build-A-Figure? Has Hasbro really stepped up their game? Do you guys really think this is a pretty awesome Apocalypse? I mean, I'm going to be busting out my other Apocalypse, because I'm going to show you, I'm going to have him doing like his growing. I'm going to have that Toy Biz one in the back, have this one in the middle. I have a little Marvel Universe one down here, and it's just, oh, I just get goosebumps just talking about it, man. It's so awesome. But before we do the Apocalypse party, you know, I want to bring out some of the figures from the wave. So let's Let's go ahead and bring out itty bitty Wolverine. Like, he's looking tiny. Let's bring out one of the biggest out of here. Got Gladiator. Apocalypse still towering over him. Got some Magneto action. Dropping his effects on Wolverine. Sabretooth. And I mean, yeah, you could stand up Sabretooth. You know, you could technically stand him up, make him a, you know, taller figure, but I honestly feel like he's naturally like a hunched over character, just like, you know, Wolverine. So I would assume that they are just, you know, they have weird spine problems. Psylocke in there. Come on, stand up there. There we go. So far, it's looking great. Got a Storm in there, and then I think I'm missing Multiple Man. Here we go. We got that nice growing effect I was wanting to do with Apocalypse. And it shows growing, but it doesn't really work as well as the Ant-Man one because of the fact that all these are different. If you look at the Marvel Universe 3 3/4 little Goomba looking guy, he's totally like crazy different armor. He's actually got silver hands. He's got extra hoses and stuff like that. A pretty neat and Goomba frumpy-faced Apocalypse. He doesn't really like to stand. I'm glad they came with stands. And then we get this awesome Hasbro one we got, who is, you know, the blues are definitely off, and the armor is way different. And then we get the amazing Toy Biz figure, and like this one's still pretty epic to me, and Hasbro definitely did a great job as well. And I know everybody's like, we want to have Apocalypse this big again. And come on, it's 2018. That is not going to happen due to the fact that, you know, the cost. Everybody, all these companies want to do it the cheapest way possible. And we're not paying the low cost of those figures anymore. We're paying like double now. And that's just unfortunate. But we're not going to see big figures like this unless they re-release them like Hasbro is doing with the Sentinel and stuff, and charging basically just below scalper prices for that Sentinel. So this figure is definitely awesome, and I am probably going to set them up on display in this fashion, you know, maybe get their arms a little bit better. But I like the growing effect with Apocalypse, and honestly, I guess as he grows, he can be changing his armor and stuff like that, and his colors. It's a possibility. I don't know. You guys comment down below. What do you guys think? And that sums up my review of the new Apocalypse Build-A-Figure by Hasbro. And if you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. And don't forget to check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. The Facebook groups are down below. Help you keep up to date with your latest imports and latest collectibles. And make sure you guys check out the website as well. Use promo code UNBOXTOYCO, all in caps, because it's case sensitive. Save yourself 5% off your entire purchase. So I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.